for a really good fight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. They're both trying for a knockout. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than naturally.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't find a home for that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? On to the second round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. Good counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. perfect counter lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can...
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. Give me your ball.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out. Believe their fighter has it in the tank.
That's his round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few.
Hope you brought your wetsuit and your flippers. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia. 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighed in at 129 pounds, his reach 70 inches. And they'll be facing Youngblood. They'll fight at... It's King Rye. They'll be squaring up against young blood from the United States of America.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with red trim, young blood.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Jab not finding its target. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Good counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good counter punching. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at for one.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Quiet. He's not getting back up. Good work at that kid. That jab.
And win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he scores with the counter. Another scoring shot there. These two were made for each other. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round? Did you see that? Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Quick punch scores. That right hook catching air. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of defense here at all. There's a counter shot. Nice job to block that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That uppercut can't get through. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. That jab misses. A perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the table. Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. It's all offense all the time. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. They're giving us a high-tempo show. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A lot of effort being exerted here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.